Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys, taking a look at LUV. If you don't know what TheChartGuys is, we are a group of 1,000 plus technical analysts who absolutely love trading. We love the charts, we love technical analysis, and this is what we talk about all day, every day. We do live broadcasts, we talk about tickers. If you want to ask about a ticker or get a read on something or some analysis, you can post in chat, talk to us. We want to talk about it, and we want to teach people how to do this, and I encourage you to check out chartguys.com. So I'm going to be looking at LUV today. I'm looking at the monthly time frame because frankly the weekly and the daily looks like a little bit of chaos, and I'm trying to figure out more conclusively what's going on, and getting a read on the long-term markets helps me figure out what's going on in the short term. So first of all, right away I see that we've got a series of higher lows, and that's important because it's going to establish an overall range and a trend for us. And I'm going to be looking at these levels for my supports. And what throws me off is this wick here. We would be in a week or a monthly downtrend if we didn't have this wick and then we broken over it. So this throws things into a little bit of unbalance, because technically you can make an argument that we've broken to higher highs and changed the monthly trend. It's only because we had this big move to the downside, and now we see a new higher high over top of 55.94. So when I go to the weekly time frame, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I can see that we're in a weekly uptrend, so that's likely going to be my focus. And I am going to re-examine my charts. And ultimately, I just want to make sure that we are going to have a nice high over 56.49. In this area alone, we are in a weekly uptrend. There is a lot of profit taking and volatility on these big moves to the upside, so our overall mean is really much more in the middle, and we can see that because the price action was really dominated in a few specific areas. So for this to continue, what we're going to need to do is continue to the upside on the weekly time frame and get a break over 56.49. Right now, the weekly time or the weekly candlestick is showing a lot of indecision, and this is right about where we would expect that shift to take place. Last week we saw a big drop and recovery, so this is consolidation after this move here. Then it's likely we're going to see more upside in this weekly trend toward an attempt to break over 56.49. So on the weekly time frame, I've got a little bit of a bullish bias so far on my analysis. On the daily time frame, here's that drop. Looks like in fact we got a double bottom at 56.26, 56.19, 50 or 51.19, 51.26. That's close enough for me to consider that to be a double bottom. And when we're only looking at 10 cents away on the daily time frame, that shows me that there's an area of support there. So it's nice to see the area of support come into play, get tested again. Bulls are confident in it, and they're making an upside move. And now in the daily time frame, we're seeing a little bit of indecision, and we're being rejected from our EMA 26. So this in itself is not bad. We're going to need to see some cool down as the bulls make another attempt at breaking over these moving averages. On the daily time frame, we are in a daily downtrend, so that needs to be noted. Our last high is 54.90, so bulls need to get over that level. More likely than not, though, they're going to establish a higher low and then continue that action to the upside. So daily is not unexpected consolidation after a rejection from our EMA 26 and our EMA 12. Bulls need to consolidate. It's all about how we're consolidating and what that looks like. So we'll go to the hourly time frame for that. And here we can see that we are getting some nice action. An hourly uptrend very much intact, and bulls consolidating nicely. So no real red flags for me. I would be concerned of the loss of this trend if we decided to take out 54.78. Would we lose 54 or 52.78, then it's going to change the hourly trend. Anything above that is going to be a higher low on the hourly time frame, and would theoretically allow us to keep climbing out like this. We go to the 4-hour time frame, and then we can see that continuation of that upside move. Eventually we break over that 4-hour higher low, go to the daily time frame, and then we're back up into this area. And then we need to decide, are we going to continue our daily downtrend, or are we going to change that trend with a break over 54.90? I realize I've thrown a lot at you, and this really is a lot. It's a lot of fun to learn, and it's a lot of fun to talk about. And if you want to learn more about technical analysis, check us out, chartguys.com. But yeah, right now, all signs point to the bulls for me. Until we lose our hourly uptrend, things are going to be looking good. Let's see if the bulls can continue to consolidate against that EMA 12 and look for more potential upside, and hopefully continue this weekly uptrend on LUV.